Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to uncover Wall Street's secrets, and sometimes it's not about what companies say they're doing, but what their paperwork shows they're doing. Today, we're peeking behind the curtain at KENNAMETAL Inc., and let's just say their latest report is a bit of a mixed bag, with some numbers that might make you pause. Before we dive in, if you like getting these no-fluff breakdowns of financial filings, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button. And hey, we also have a Discord community brewing where we talk more about this stuff, so the link is in the description below. Alright, let's get right into the heart of it. KENNAMETAL Inc., or KMT as you might see them on the stock market, has filed their latest report. It's like their quarterly check-in with the world, showing how they're doing financially. Now, what is actually registered for trading? We're looking at their capital stock, which has a par value of $1.25 per share, and their preferred stock purchase rights. These are the things you can buy and sell on the New York Stock Exchange, or exercise as the pros call it. This tells us the basic structure of how their ownership is divided and traded. This particular report is an 8K, which is basically a notification of significant events. Think of it as the company shouting out something important has happened and they need to tell everyone right away. For KENNAMETAL, the big news here revolves around their recent financial results. This section is all about how the company has been performing financially. They've announced their earnings for the fiscal 2026 first quarter, which wrapped up on the 30th of September 2025. Now, this isn't just a casual chat, this is official information that affects how investors see the company. The core of this filing is actually an earnings announcement, like a press release they put out. They've attached it as an exhibit and it is incorporated here, meaning it is an official part of their filing. This is where we're going to find the juicy details about their financial health. While they provide contact information, we're skipping over things like phone numbers and addresses, because what we really care about is the story the numbers tell. When we look at the securities they have registered, we see they have capital stock with a par value of $1.25 per share trading under the symbol KMT on the New York Stock Exchange. They also have preferred stock purchase rights, also on the New York Stock Exchange. This gives us a clear picture of what financial instruments are available for investors. The date of this report is the 5th of November 2025. This means the information we're about to see is as current as it gets for this specific filing. It's fresh off the presses, filed by the Senior VP of Finance and Corporate Controller. Now let's talk about the really important part, the numbers. Since this is an earnings announcement, we're going to hunt for the key financial metrics. This is where the company shows its hand. The actual financial meat is in that exhibit 99.1. The earnings announcement, while the report itself mentions it, the details are within that attached document. This is where we look for comparisons to previous periods for growth or for declines. Investors want to see if the company is making more money, spending less, and growing its value. Any significant changes here tell us a lot about the company's direction and its ability to compete. The filing itself doesn't contain a detailed financial table, but it references an earnings announcement which would contain those key numbers. Without that specific announcement text, we're looking at the broader context of the filing itself, which is an 8K reporting on results of operations and financial condition based on that earnings announcement. This filing serves as the official notification to the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, that this important financial update has been released. So, what is the story here? KENNAMETAL is reporting its quarterly performance. This isn't just about beating last quarter's numbers, it is about showing investors a clear path forward, demonstrating operational efficiency, and proving that their strategies are working. When a company puts out an earnings announcement, it is a key moment for its stock price, for investor confidence, and for its overall market perception. It is a signal of whether they're on solid ground or facing turbulence. With that in mind, looking at this filing itself, the emphasis is on the fact that they released earnings. It is the official flag waving that the results are out. We know it pertains to their fiscal 2026 first quarter calculations. The fact that it is an 8K tells us it's considered a material event, something significant enough that shareholders and the market need to know about promptly. The specifics of how well they did, whether revenue went up or down, if profits increased or decreased, would be detailed in the attached exhibit 99.1. Without that exhibit is content. We can only confirm that the announcement has been made. The primary purpose of this filing is to notify the public and regulators about the earnings release. It is a procedural step to ensure compliance and transparency. Companies will use these announcements to highlight successes, explain challenges, and provide guidance for the future. For KENNAMETAL, this report signifies the end of one reporting period and the beginning of the next, setting expectations for the coming months. The filing references equity like capital stock and preferred stock purchase rights, which are the instruments that allow people to own a piece of the company, the stock symbol KMT, and the exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. are important for investors trying to find and trade these securities. It's all about connecting the company's performance to the investment opportunities it presents. Overall, this report is focused on the dissemination of financial information. While the filing itself doesn't contain the granular numbers, it points directly to where they are, the earnings announcement. This is standard practice for an 8K filed under item 2.02. It's a crucial piece of the puzzle for anyone evaluating KENNAMETAL's financial standing and future prospects. So, what is my take on this particular filing? It's a procedural document, the official stamp that says, here are our latest results. We know KENNAMETAL Inc. has put out its earnings and it is being shared with the public and regulators. What we don't have from this specific document alone are the actual numbers that show whether they're thriving or struggling. The real insight is locked within Exhibit 99.1, the earnings announcement itself. This filing is the signal flare, and the announcement is the detailed message. Without seeing that message, it is hard to offer concrete analysis of their direction or any specific risks or opportunities. It's like getting an invitation to a party but not knowing the theme or who's coming. However, one interesting aspect we can glean is the structure of their reporting. They are using the standard form 8K to announce material events, specifically their financial results. This adherence to regulatory procedures is a sign of good corporate governance. The mention of capital stock and preferred stock purchase rights tells us about their capital structure. The fact that they are registered on the New York Stock Exchange implies they meet the listing requirements for one of the world's major exchanges. Ultimately, this filing sets the stage for a deeper dive into KENNAMETAL's performance once that earnings announcement is reviewed. It's the official handshake before the real conversation about their financial health begins. Alright, that is our quick look at this KENNAMETAL filing. What is your take on the process of these filings? Are there any specific numbers you always look for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out, and subscribe for more of these corporate deep dives. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.